What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little different. I know what you're thinking. You're like, but Sage, you do platinum videos. We're doing platinum technically. I just forgot to edit the Assassin's Creed Rogue video. That's on me. I messed up my scheduling, messed up my rotation. But today we're doing a tier list. We're tier listing the 23 platinums that I have gotten so far since I began platinuming video games, back with this one, the first game I ever platinum, Ghost of Tsushima. Absolutely love this game. These first three games, by the way, none of these first three games were not done on stream. They have not had videos made. That's actually not true. This game has a video of it. Ghost of Tsushima, S tier. Let's just right off the bat, S tier. First game I ever platinumed. This video is not on this channel. It's actually a video. It's unlisted. It's on my old channel where I would go through and play games until I died, and then I would end the video. It's called One Life. It was a silly little channel. Wasn't really a big thing, but I did a couple video essays, and this is the first one I did. It's actually the first platinum video I think I've ever seen on YouTube, but that's besides the point. I love this game. I have nothing but positive things to say about Ghost of Tsushima. The story's amazing. The combat's so much fun. I'm really excited. I'm going to be platinuming it again here soon on the channel and making a platinum video of it, but with the PS5 version and doing the Iki Island expansion pack, which is super hype. But next we move to SpiderMan, which I did actually platinum this one on stream. Fun fact. I did platinum this on stream, but it was just me playing the game as opposed to trying to get the platinum. I just enjoyed it so much that I happened to have gotten the platinum. And I put it in S tier because everything about this game, especially for when it came out, was amazing. The traversal was super fun. It's a bit slow now that I've played Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales. However, it is so good. The combat's still fun all around. The story of Spider-Man, freaking incredible. But next we got God of War. 2018's God of War. The remaster, reboot, whatever you want. It's not a remaster, but the reboot, I guess. The requel, as Scream fans would call it. I'm also going to put it as an S tier. This is the game that kind of got me back into gaming. I played this. It was this and Spider-Man 2. Because I played both of them before I ever touched Ghost of Tsushima. And then Ghost of Tsushima is really the game that like got me into achievement hunting. But God of War, it just has such a special place in my heart. I did play Ragnarok. I didn't platinum it, but it's so like it would also probably be in an S tier because of how good it is. But 2018, just there's something special about it. Next we got Dark Souls, the first game that we platinumed on this channel. The second game technically that I made a video about platinuming, because the first game was Ghost of Tsushima on my old channel, but Dark Souls was the first game that we platinumed on this channel. And listen, as much as I want to put it S tier because I love Dark Souls. Dark Souls is what got me into streaming. Guys, we're going to put it A tier. We're going to put it A tier. It's not a bad... A tier is not a bad tier. Let me be very clear. Really, the only one of these that is a bad tier is going to be that F tier down there. And that is reserved for the games that I really just hated platinuming. Look at you, Minecraft. But, Dark Souls... It's not my favorite of the FromSoft games that I've platinumed. I've platinumed 4 of them. But we are going to move on to the next one of those, which is Bloodborne, which is my most viewed channel video, I think. It's that or Sekiro, but I do believe Bloodborne is up there. I'm going to put Bloodborne above Dark Souls, but below God of War. Bloodborne's a really good game. It's got a lot of replayability, which is wonderful. But there's just something about it that, like, I can't in good conscience put it in S tier, mainly because of this next game, Sekiro, which I absolutely put in S tier. Sekiro is my favorite FromSoft game. By far, it's my favorite FromSoft game. And it started as a game I hated. So fun fact, I bought Sekiro when it came out because I thought it was Ghost of Tsushima. I thought Sekiro was Ghost of Tsushima. It's on me. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, he's an idiot. Yes, I am. But that's okay. Sekiro, I'm going to put it as an S tier, though. I love the game. Speaking of games I love, Uncharted. Look, if I was ranking this as a game, I'd probably put this up here. Maybe even up here. This is Uncharted 1, Drake's Fortune. However, I am ranking this purely as a platinum. I gotta put it C tier. It has a lot of trophies that are just dumb, like get X amount of kills with certain weapons. I just don't like that. I think that's kind of a stupid trophy. That's just me. But it's a fun game to platinum nonetheless because it is a great game. Uncharted, all of them are incredible. You know, Naughty Dog knocked it out of the park with that one. And they knocked it out of the park with this one, which is The Last of Us. The Last of Us Part 1, in my opinion, you know what? I'm going to put it up here. S tier, behind Ghost of Tsushima, but above SpiderMan. The Last of Us Part 1 is one of my favorite video games of all time. I've still not played Part 2. It is on the list. I've got it back there in the pile of games that we will be platinuming soon. But it's so tough for me to, like, I'm nervous because of the flack that the game's gotten. But I'm going to go in eventually with an open mind. Part 1 made me feel so many things. It's actually the first video on this channel that I edited myself. And it admittedly did not come out great, but that's besides the point. But whatever. Let's move on to the next video or the next game. South Park, The Stick of Truth. Stick of Truth is a great game. It's really fun. It was a great platinum. Nice short platinum. I'm going to say just straight in B tier. It's not bad by any means, but it's not great. You know, S and A I think are great. C I think is good. B is also good. It's not like an S tier game in my opinion, but it was so much fun to platinum. But you know, guys, we also got this. We got Resident Evil 4 Remake. A top of A tier. Top of A tier. I love this. I think it took everything that the original Resident Evil did and improves upon it in so many ways. I'm super excited to eventually platinum the other Resident Evil games. It's going to happen. Resident Evil 2 Remake is on the rotation of games that are going to be coming soon. But next up, we got the Fractured But Whole. I feel like it's like Stick of Truth, but I think it's worse. I personally found Fractured But Whole to be worse than Stick of Truth. Personally. Stick of Truth, I think, was just such a good South Park game. Fractured But Whole, I don't think it was possible that Fractured But Whole would have surpassed it, but it did a damn good job of trying. Elden Ring. I'll give it the same. I'll put it above Dark Souls, but below before Bloodborne. Above Dark Souls, below Bloodborne. That's what I meant to say. Great game. Great game. I had a lot of rage during it. I don't know if I can in good conscience say that I view it as my #1 game, but it's up there. It's for sure up there. In terms of the FromSoft games. The Bloodborne I enjoyed more. Sekiro I definitely enjoyed more. But I enjoyed it more than the Dark Souls games. And I love Dark Souls 1 and 3. So that's saying something. Jedi Survivor. That's a tough one. Oh, Jedi Survivor is a really tough one. I had so much fun with Jedi Survivor, but the only reason I'm going to rank it in B tier, if it was like purely as a game, I'd probably put it up here. I loved it. Everything about this story was super fun. But reason it's going B, I had a glitch that almost didn't let me platinum it. And that is all I'm going to say about that. For those that were there during the Jedi Survivor streams, you know what happened. Minecraft. I love Minecraft. F tier. Fuck this platinum. It's dog shit. I hated everything about this platinum. I will never have a positive thing to say about this platinum. Remnant from the Ashes. You know what? Here's my issue with Remnant. Remnant's it's a Souls-like. It's hard for me to ever rank a Souls-like above a Souls game. You know what I mean? Great game. I had a lot of fun playing it. Played it with Tony, who is, a friend of the channel. Great guy for the most part sometimes. But I love the game. I'm really excited for Remnant 2. It is on the checklist as well. Eventually we'll be getting there. Let's move on to what I consider to be one of the 2 lost platinums, in that I lost all the footage for it. I had a hard drive fail. I lost all of the footage for LA Noire. I'm going to put this in a solid A tier. Love doing LA Noire. It's a great game. Platinum would have been better if it wasn't for the DLC, because I also did all the DLC. But because I lost all that footage, it broke my heart. I can't in good faith put it up in S tier. I'll put it in A tier because it is so good. Assassin's Creed 2. I think this is this is actually the time that I started rating my games, was with Assassin's Creed 2, and now we are at the Sage edited his own videos portion of the channel. Assassin's Creed 2 S tier. Fucking love this game. It's the highest rated game I've given out of all of the it's the highest rated game I've given out of all of these games so far. I gave it I believe a 9.5. And it says, because look, if you can tell, a lot of these are Assassin's Creeds going forward, because that's what we've been doing a lot of lately. But this is still, like, for me, this is the pinnacle. It's almost not the pinnacle, because there's a game that I'm going to also give an S tier in this Assassin's Creed grouping here. But let's move on to the next game, the other Lost Platinum. I did a 24.5-hour stream the day this dropped. I'm going to give this a high A tier, the highest A tier possible. SpiderMan 2. I love this game. I don't agree with the criticism of this game, but I agree with people's right to have criticism of it. I think that the only criticism I think is stupid is people saying MJ is ugly. Shut the fuck up. The rest of the criticism you can have about the game, that's fair. I fully believe it could have been longer. Could have had more side content. That's really my only two complaints. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We will give this also a high A tier. It's a great game. It's probably the fan favorite out of all of the Assassin's Creeds, if not just the Ezio trilogy, but it is super good. It feels in a lot of ways like an expansion to Assassin's Creed 2, which is an issue, but otherwise I really enjoy it. GTA 5. As a platinum, I'm going to give this a high B. I'm going to give a high B as a platinum, mainly because I can't in good conscience say that the platinum was like as fun to platinum as these, because the online ruined it. Assassin's Creed Revelations. We'll go like mid to low A tier. It's a great game, in my opinion. It's the most underrated Assassin's Creed, if not Rogue, but Black Flag or Revelations is really close. It's super good. Assassin's Creed 3. Same deal. Super underrated game. Really fun. I'd actually probably put it above Revelations. Tyranny of King Washington made the platinum just torture for me. Black Flag. I know what you're thinking. Y'all are thinking it's going to go up here, right? You're like, oh, Black Flag, man, that's a great game. That's a great Assassin's Creed. High A tier. High A tier. I don't view this as the GOAT of Assassin's Creed. It's my favorite Assassin's Creed. But the platinum for this game is such a drag because of the multiplayer trophies that I lower it. I also think that maybe it's a little overrated. I love the game, but maybe it's a little overrated. Everyone acts like it's the greatest game of all time. I give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 I think is a spectacular score. But I'm going to rate... I said I'm going to give one of these Assassin's Creed the S tier. This is going to be the hottest take, I think, of this entire stream. Assassin's Creed Rogue is an S tier game. Assassin's Creed Rogue is S tier. It takes everything from Black Flag and 3, polishes it. The only downside is the story is so damn short. It's the only complaint I have. The gameplay is smooth. The ship combat is, in my opinion, more fun than it is in Black Flag. It has a more challenging legendary ship battle with the Stormfort. I don't want to talk about that. That made me want to lose my damn mind. Overall, I think Rogue is the most underrated game, but also just fucking perfect. I didn't know that this was an option. Oh, that looks smooth. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, as always, hit that like button, comment, let me know what you think. What games would you have put in the A tier, S tier, B tier, C tier, and F tier? Let me know games that you think I should platinum down in the comments below. As always, hit that subscribe button and come check us out over on twitch.tv/thatguysage. Or if you enjoy, or if you don't like Twitch, I live stream here on YouTube as well. Hope to see you guys soon. Next week will be Assassin's Creed Rogue, I promise.